Good morning, student. My name is C.A. Kolanjuvel. I am a chartered accountant, company secretary, cost accountant and law graduate. Basically, I am postgraduate in commerce. I am faculty for cost and management accounting for CA Inter, CMA Inter, CA Final and CMA Final. Today we are going to discuss about expense budget. We are going to solve one particular question which was asked in the previous attempt examination. I read the questions and explain the concept, then we can move to working part. KLM Limited has prepared its expense budget for 50,000 units in its factory for the year 2019 and 20 as detailed below. Rupees given per unit, direct materials 125 per unit, direct labor 50 per unit, variable overheads 40 per unit, direct expenses 15 per unit, selling expense 25 per unit. Out of 25 per unit, 20% is fixed. Factory expenses 15 per unit, 100% is fixed. Administration expense 8 per unit, fully fixed. Distribution expense is rupees 20 per unit. Out of 20 per unit, 85% is variable, 15% is fixed. Prepare an expense budget for the productions of 35,000 units and 70,000 units. The question here is, the company has prepared its expense budget in the current period for 50,000 units and wants to prepare for 35,000 units and 70,000 units. For 50,000 units, all the data has given. Now we have to work out based on the 50,000 units. We have to prepare the budget for 35,000 units and 70,000 units. Here cost per unit is given. That cost per unit should be multiplied with the number of units to be produced. So we can move to the preparation part. First, we have to write the heading, a statement showing expense budget of KLM Limited. Statement showing expense budget of KLM Limited. Make the page into 4 columns. The first column should be particulars column. We need a space for that. Then second and third, fourth column should be rupees column. Make the page into 4 columns. The first column should be particulars. The second column should be 50,000 units. Data given for 50,000 units. Based on that, we have to prepare 35,000 units and 70,000 units. It's very simple question. So go to particulars. So in the same order you have to write. In the questions paper, direct material is given first, then direct labor, variable overheads, direct expense, selling expense, factory expense, administration expense and distribution expense. So in this order we have to work out. So go to particulars, write direct material, go to 50,000 units column, write the direct material cost. How to arrive direct material cost? 50,000 units into 125. So for 50,000 units we have to prepare a budget. So each and every unit we have to spend 125 rupees towards direct material. For 50,000 units we have to we have to spend 62,50,000 rupees. Then move to next column for 35,000 units. For 35,000 units, each and every units, the direct material is 125. For 35,000 units, the total amount of direct material would be 43,75,000. 43,75,000. Then move to next column is called 70,000 units. For 70,000 units, each and every units direct material will be 125. Multiply 125 with the 70,000 units. The resulting figure would be 87,50,000. 87,50,000. Then go to particulars. Write a direct labor. Direct labor per unit is 50. First we have to prepare budget for 50,000 units. Multiply 50 with 50,000 units. Then the total cost would be 25 lakhs. The same way multiply 50 per unit with 35,000 unit. Update in the second column. The total direct labor cost in the second column would be 17,50,000. Go to the third column. 50 per unit towards direct labor means for 70,000 units, 70,000 into 50, 35 lakhs towards direct labor. Then go to particulars, write variable overheads. Variable overheads per unit is given in the problem is 40. Multiply 40 with the 50,000 units and update the column with the 20 lakhs. The same way, multiply 40 rupees per unit with the 35,000 unit. Then update in the second column. The rupees is 14 lakhs. Then go to next column. 70,000 units into 40. 40 is given in the problem. Fully variable. So straight away you can multiply with 70,000 unit. The total variable cost would be 28 lakhs. Then the next expense is called a direct expense. Direct expense is given in the problem is 15. Multiply 15 per unit with 50,000 unit and 35,000 unit and 70,000 unit and update the respective column. So direct expense in the first column 7,50,000. How? 50,000 units into 15. 35,000 unit into 15, 70,000 units into 15. That's it. Then moving to the next expense is called selling expense. Selling expense per unit is given in the problem 25. But out of 25, 80%, that means 80% is variable. That means is what? 20% is fixed. So we have to calculate 25 into 80%. Then the 80% alone will be considered as a variable cost. That means 20 rupees per unit will be considered as variable cost per unit. If it is a variable cost per unit is 20, then apply the same 20 rupees for 50,000 unit, 35,000 unit and 70,000 unit. Variable cost per unit means is what? Will vary according to the production, according to the number of unit increased or decreased. Now 50,000 into 20 is a 10 lakh, 35,000 unit into 20 is 7 lakh, 70,000 units into 20 is 14 lakh. So we have to split the selling expense into variable cost as well as fixed cost. Already we have considered and worked out the variable cost portions. Then we are moving to the next portion is called fixed portions. Out of 25 per unit, 20% is fixed. So multiply 25 with 20%. Then the resulting figure would be 5 rupees. That means out of 25, 5 rupees is fixed component. That means is what? Irrespective of production unit, the cost per unit will be one and the same. Cost will be one and the same. Cost per unit may be getting changed. So multiply 5 rupees with 50,000 units. Multiply 5 with 35,000. Multiply 5 rupees with 50,000 unit. The resulting figure would be 2,50,000. The name itself is called a fixed cost. So irrespective of production, the cost will not be getting changed. It will be remain constant for 50,000 units, for 35,000 units and 70,000 units. That means is what? The budget prepared for 50,000 units, then it is getting decreased to 35,000 units, then it is getting increased for 70,000 units. For all the units, the fixed component is one and the same. That means we have to adopt only 2,50,000, 2,50,000, 2,50,000. Irrespective of units, the fixed portions will be remain constant. Then the next expense will be called as factory expense. So factory expense fully fixed component. So multiply 50,000 unit into 15. The resulting figure will be 7,50,000. So adopt 7,50,000 to 35,000 unit as well as 70,000 units. Why? Because the fixed component will not be getting increased or decreased. Then we are moving to the next component is called administration expense. The same way you have to understand administration expense also. Why? Because it is also 100% fixed. So we have to multiply 8 rupees per unit with 50,000 units, and that 50,000 unit we have to calculate with 8 rupees. Then the resulting figure would be 4 lakh rupees. The same 4 lakh rupees should be adopted for 35,000 units as well as 70,000 units. Distribution expense, it is given in the problem is rupees 20. Out of 20, 85% is variable and 15% is fixed. Variable portions in rupees is rupees 17. So multiply 17 rupees with 50,000 units. Multiply 17 rupees per unit with 35,000 unit and 70,000 unit and update the respective column. So distribution expense with respect to variable cost we have calculated. Then we have to calculate fixed portions. So distribution expense fixed portions is rupees 3. We have to calculate 3 rupees with the 50,000 unit. The resulting figure is 1,50,000. The same 1,50,000 should be applied for 35,000 units and 70,000 units. The total expense budget for 50,000 units, you will be getting 1,49 lakhs. For 35,000 units, you will be getting 1,08,95,000. For 70,000 units, you will be getting 2,02,40,000. I hope that you enjoyed my session and thanks for your support.